You mentioned that there were constitutional issues that will be challenged. What are the constitutional issues?
14th Amendment stuff, equal treatment under the laws. These facilities have been singled out in a way that others haven't been, and that surely will be one of the things that's litigated. But I'm no lawyer, so I'm
so what exactly
on something I know.
Okay, so what's your background then?
I'm sorry?
You mentioned
I'm a businessman. I'm a
okay,
businessman.
What's your business area?
I'm a real estate developer in Northern Virginia, and I do low and moderate income housing.
Okay.
When you say 14th Amendment issues, are you referring to the new standards and the distinction between the regulations specifically targeting abortions and not, other services like colonoscopy?
Yeah, there are things that are singled out here, but I'm over my head.
Okay, so you're not 100% sure what the constitutional issue really
well,
is.
It's certainly the equal treatment issue very broadly, but how it applies in this complicated circumstance. Okay. You ever talked to an OBGYN who works at one of these clinics or volunteers or whatever?
Yes.
About the picketing that they get on public streets, and they're having to move to some place where they wouldn't be subject to picketing? Happens all the time.
Well, you don't have a problem with picketing, do you?
I don't think anybody who's providing medical services in a legal service and doing it responsibly should be subject to picketing.
Well, why? Well, you understand that constitutionally that's a crazy position.
It is. I don't understand that at all.
So you think people should be allowed to picket at all? Then what about people who are in favor of abortion being allowed to picket? Why should these people have to be subjected to picketing?
Because it's a personal decision that somebody might object to, but do they have a right to interfere with the lives of somebody else? I think at some point it becomes silly.
But is holding a sign?
Yes, it is
interfering. How?
It's harassment.
Holding a sign?
If it
holding
happens,
a sign.
Absolutely.
You believe that holding a sign under what legal
we're
standards?
Not on the same page. We're not going to get on the same page. There's
no, but you're appointed, so.
He talked extensively about how the abortionists and the abortion staff and the women going into the facilities were harassed. And he was so overly concerned that, with the inspectors, that pro-life people were going to pretend that they were inspectors and get inside the building and get all of this confidential information. I think all of us here, and this lady sitting right over here, Sherry Britt, is our consummate sidewalk counselor. But all of us do sidewalk counseling, and we're not harassing people. We're there because we care about the women, and we care about the babies, and we're there to help them in any way that we can.
So what do you think about folks on the board like Edmondson who are working hard to protect the identity of the physicians who do abortions, but in the next breath he doesn't want pro-lifers to be able to even hold a sign, pro-life sign.
Yeah, they don't like what we do. We expose the truth, and they're about hiding the truth. So they want to protect the baby killer, and they want to protect those that are being victims of the baby killer. It's best to keep all that evil stuff that's going on and the abuses in these abortion mills hidden, just like the baby's a silent victim.
I was glad that they approved the regulations. I'm always disappointed that it's not more, but at least it's a start. And we just pray every day for the babies who are being killed, and just pray that there'll be an end to abortion, that enough pro-abortion people will just wake up. We're killing babies. We're killing our babies. A country that kills its babies is just destined for disaster.
I think we just need to continue to pray for those people, because I guess it's either it's evil or it's ignorance. Ignorance in meaning that they just don't understand. Because beyond that, I don't see any explanation for killing babies.